I ditched ICT concepts and immediately made $45,000 in 1 month. This was my best trading month ever. And today I'm going to share how I was able to do it and why ditching ICT concepts was a key part in me having my most profitable month ever. Now, it's going to be a little bit less of a scripted video, a lot more stripped back, a lot more chilled. I'm just going to explain exactly what happened over the last couple of months. So I've been trading ICT concepts for quite some time now. And in fact, you probably know me from ICT concepts videos and talking about ICT strategies, etc. And so I got a lot of flack for changing from an ICT-based strategy to a much more basic price action-based strategy. And I'll explain to you today why I would do it over and over again. Because honestly, I've never been more profitable than I am right now. ICT concepts in a whole is a great methodology and way of approaching the market. It gives a lot of different terms to refer to different concepts that just make sense within trading methodology. You can look at the market through different lenses as a trader. You can look at the market through support and resistance, supply and demand. You can look at it through the lens of liquidity and order blocks and breaker blocks and fair value gaps like ICT does. Or you can look at it from a fundamental point of view. There are so many different ways to look at markets and market structure. So at the end of the day, you're looking to find a language that you can read the market with. And so for a lot of you, that's ICT, and there's nothing wrong with it. In fact, ICT is extremely, extremely profitable if you use the concepts in the correct order and the correct combination. And so it's like a friend of mine says, ICT is just a set of concepts. It's like a menu. You need to choose the bits and pieces that work best for you and make the most sense for you. If you go to a restaurant, different people will like different things on that menu. And it's the same for ICT concepts. He has laid out a menu, and it's up to you to choose what works and makes the most sense for you with your psychology and with your day-to-day lifestyle. Okay. And for a long time, those items on that menu worked for me, and they worked really, really well. They made me profitable. They gave me my most profitable month ever till about a couple months ago when I started trading this different methodology. But it was what made me profitable and consistent. And the reason for that is, again, the methodology makes logical sense, okay? Because you're trying to outsmart the market makers. And again, why on earth would I change from something like that works? Why would I fix something that's not broken? And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. And the first thing I wanted to basically lay out to you guys is that changing ICT concepts and the reason for me changing has nothing to do with it not working, okay? It works. It's a great set of concepts. It's a great language to read the market. It works. That's why so many people like it. That's why he has blown up in popularity. And that's why ICT has become a huge movement, almost like cult-like, right? And so essentially, my movement was not for the reason that it wasn't working. It worked brilliantly. And you've seen my results with trading ICT concepts. But it no longer fit in with my lifestyle. So the reason I changed is it no longer fit in with my lifestyle. And me as a person, my day-to-day life has changed. I don't have the time to spend on the charts like I used to. Okay, that's number one. Number two, my personality has undergone a change. I do not want to be watching charts for a long period of time. Okay, so those two factors, again, is what you need to consider when choosing a trading strategy that works for you long term. The first of it is your personality, your psychological traits that you need to cater to when choosing a strategy. And the second is your lifestyle. Okay, how much time do you have to trade? Okay, what kind of habits do you have on a daily that needs to be worked into your trading lifestyle? And so those two things change for me. People change, and I'm no different. And I've gotten a lot of flack, okay, because of me adapting the strategy and changing things. And one thing I want to say is that the market does not stay the same. You need to be refining your strategy. You need to be changing things to work better for you. And by refining your strategy, that does not make you that's not the same as chasing a shiny ball, shiny object, okay? It's not the same. You refining a strategy is simply making your strategy more accurate, okay? And changing things to fit in with your lifestyle. Now, in this case, if we go back to the restaurant analogy, I have not only changed the items on the menu that I'm eating, but I've changed restaurant altogether. So in that way, you could say, yes, I've changed to a completely different set of a totally different menu that I am choosing from now, which is 100% correct. I still do, however, look at some factors that I learned within my ICT journey, okay, within the strategy that I'm trading right now. Now, how did trading this new strategy kind of change the way that I trade, and how did it make me more profitable than ever before? And we can chat about that right now, especially now that you know why I changed. So the way that it changed the way that I trade is insane, because I'm able to get in and out of trades and get off the charts within 45 minutes to an hour of trading. And that for me is perfect. Okay. And that works super well for a couple of reasons. First is psychology. Okay. You won't think that psychology has a part to play, but it does. If you're in and out within 45 minutes to an hour, you have a lot less time on your hands to make stupid decisions. You make one decision, it may be the right decision, it may be the wrong trading decision. You're able to step away after that time because there's not a lot of, I'm on the charts now thinking of a next move, thinking of another trade. There's no time for that when you're trading such a small window. And so I'm able to execute and then step away from the charts and say to myself, did this go with my trading plan or not? If the answer is no, then I'm able to go back and revise and come back the next day. Okay. And that helped me hugely because we don't always stick to our plan. Okay. And so that helped me massively. The second thing is obviously lifestyle. I mean, if I'm only on the charts for 45 minutes to an hour a day, I've got the rest of the day to do whatever I want, right? The other part of psychological aspects that really helped me was the fact that if I take a loss and it's a large loss, I have full 24 hours to process that. I'm not on the charts after that trying to make another trading decision, feeling beat up after losing, okay? You've got the whole 24 hours to get over it and come back fresh, okay? And that has helped me like you cannot believe, okay? And just for those two reasons alone, it created a much more profitable trader than I've never been more profitable. And it showed in the confidence in the trades that I was taking. I made over $26,000 on my Ascendex funded account, which I withdrew. And then I withdrew over $18,000 with Effexify on those prop accounts. Okay. And that's within a month. That's just with two firms. I have other prop firms. I've got over $1.2 million in funding. And now I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying it to verify the fact that what I did helped me. Okay. And if you are struggling with ICT concepts and if it's overwhelming you, it may be time to strip down and simplify, because the way that I'm trading currently is simple. It's simple breakouts after New York Open. And again, the benefit to that is there are minimal variables to consider. Okay, so when I'm trading, there aren't a lot of criteria that I'm looking at. And so again, I'm not sitting with analysis paralysis. It's clear when there's a setup and it's clear when there isn't. Okay, whereas ICT can leave some room for subjectivity. And don't get me wrong, this strategy also has subjectivity and some, uh, you can sometimes doubt your entries with it. Okay, but it's just so stripped down and basic that I'm able to find and make decisions a lot easier than I was with ICT concepts. And again, I'm not knocking ICT concepts. I'm just talking about how this worked so much better for me psychologically. Okay. And so essentially the strategy, if I can reveal it to you, and I've already made a video on the full strategy, but essentially all it is breakouts after New York Open, which is 9:30 Eastern time or 3:30 CAT, 3:30 p.m. CAT, which is my time zone. And all I'm doing is not trading the first 5 minutes. I'm waiting for the first 5 minutes to play out. Thereafter, I am looking for a breakout of the range, but it must break and close. I'm then looking for a retest of that range. I'm looking for, very importantly, I'm looking for a reaction at that range. It must be there must be a hesitation at that zone and a reaction. And then I enter the market at market, and whatever happens, happens. I'm targeting 1 to 2 risk reward, generally with a 20 pip stop loss on the NASDAQ. Okay. Sometimes we trade US 30, and I trade all of these trades live as well. All are live in my Discord, which is free for you to join. We do not charge you a cent. I do not have a paid group. I only have a free group where I trade live every single day in front of everybody. And so all of the results are fully recorded for this time period, by the way, all taken live. And so again, like everybody within there has seen how simple it is. It's literally just a breakout at the same time every day. I don't need to be sitting on the charts for hours. And so this has benefited me greatly. Okay. And it's reflected in my results. And I just want to reiterate again that this does not mean that ICT does not work. In fact, it's quite the opposite. ICT still works so well, but not for me anymore. Okay. I found something that works better for me. And so I'm sticking to that. And my results speak for itself. Again, I've had the best trading month of my life, and it's fully verified with the withdrawals that I did. And so trading a simple, stripped down strategy has benefited me greatly. And that's why I wanted to create this video to kind of explain why I changed and how it's helped me. If you want to watch me trade live, the link to the Discord will be in the description below. It's free to join, and you can watch me trade live every single day. And you can chat with like-minded people in a group of thousands of people that are watching me trade live and learning every single day for free. So I'll see you in that Discord every day at New York Open. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching.